Welcome to episode 1 of the yet-to-be-named PushPress Podcast.
Episode 1. Why are we recording episode 1 here?
So we're at the Lone Star Summit, PushPress Lone Star Summit. And, we're big believers in don't talk about it, be about it, do what you're going to say, right? Do what you say you're going to do.
Yep.
So we've been talking about doing a podcast forever. We got media here. We got 2 chairs here. We got a cup of coffee here. And we got an hour in the morning.
And we got an hour in the morning.
So let's just fucking do it.
Absolutely. Feels like we're getting the monkey off the back. This is good.
Yeah, knock some rust off.
For sure. And so, big week here. We had the entire company come in to Austin, Texas, awesome resort, in order to, bond, get the team together, do some 2025 planning. But we also had something a little unique. We had CrossFit HQ and the seminar staff come into town and do kind of a what would you call it, like a mini seminar?
They're calling it their fundamentals course. Basically, they're trying to compress a level 1 into a 4-hour thing. It didn't earn anyone an L1, obviously, but kind of an exposure and fundamentals to what CrossFit is, why we do what we do, etc.
Right. I can tell you, as someone who has taken the level 1, there's so much information to, boil down into, half of a day that
a weekend's already compressed.
Compressed a lot, right?
Yeah.
But their ability to take that information and deliver it is just like best in the world, in my opinion.
Yeah, so the feedback I actually got from our recruiter, who I guess took classes in speaking, is she was very impressed with the ability for, I think his name was Matt, Matt's ability to convey, hold an audience, right? Change directions, keep people on point. It wasn't just about the information. It was she was he was an excellent speaker.
Always impressed.
Yeah.
Even when we did breakouts and we went over movement, Zach, our own Zach Forrest, who's on seminar staff, just the humor, the ability to get people bought into being coached it's absolutely mind-blowing anytime you can see it or be a part of it.
Yeah. And ultimately, I think it goes back to the fact that they just get a lot of reps.
Yeah.
Right? That's their job, to convey information. They're on stage 2 or 3 weekends a month. I was Zach took one of my speeches, I remember, and he went up and did it with no rehearsal, and he nailed it.
Of course he did.
Nailed it. And this was when I was early in speaking, so it was I was still very much struggling with it. And I was he gave it better than me, and he just looked at the slide and talked about it, didn't even practice. So there's something to be said for if there's something important you got to do, just get as many reps in. It doesn't matter, right? And then you end up like them, amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. So we had him down here. Where did that idea originate from?
We were looking for programming to fill this weekend of things that were impactful. Allie had this idea that it would be awesome if every one of our team had an L1. So she's maybe we can get them to get an L1 while we're all together. But that would have taken 2 days.
That would have taken 2 days.
So that was off the table. But then they came back and said, well, we're working on this new fundamentals course, which is kind of a corporate, it's exactly for this. Come in at a corporate event, get 100 people in a room, explain what CrossFit is, yada, yada, yada. So we're let's do that.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was absolutely amazing. And it's also great that we just have an opportunity to work so much closer with CrossFit than I think we ever have. I think it's actually maybe a little bit of a shift in what we look at as within the industry, and the way that we work with maybe different entities in order to really try to help gym owners and affiliate owners grow their business, change their business.
Yeah. I mean, if you look back at our history, I think we've always believed in partnerships. We always have believed in a 1 + 1 = 3 type equation. I can't say CrossFit ever has, but I feel like they do now.
Yeah, I agree. And it just goes back to that definition of insanity. If every company is going to continue to support gym owners in the same way that they always have, gym owners and those companies will always have the same results.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited for maybe a future where we work closer with CrossFit. We work closer with, the other help first, companies in the space that are truly excited to change the path for gym owners.
Yeah, and I think that's actually absolutely needed. The gym, in my keynote this year, I tell the gym owners that they're on the tip of the spear they have to show up every day and provide a better experience in a better gym and get more people excited about fitness. But it's up to companies like us and CrossFit and the mentorship groups out there and the equipment providers like to innovate and create an environment and an industry that is more exciting, more interesting, something that people buy into more. So yeah, I think it's happening.
Absolutely, absolutely, and you can kind of see these starting to form, right? Like, we've been close with HSN. We've been working tighter with it with Best Hour. Today or this week, having CrossFit here feels like working closer there as well. But that's just like the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more that needs to be done.
Yep, and we're moving the needle here, so it's exciting.
Yeah. I'm super stoked for it. What do you think is next? What's on the horizon? Where do we go coming out of this week's event here, this summit, this opportunity to have our team together?
I mean, honestly, I don't know how you feel, but I feel like this team is rallied. Like, the energy's high, the stakes are high. I think everyone understands what we got to do. People are bought in, and we just get back and keep working, keep doing what we're doing. We got a lot of product to build, we got a lot of software to build, and we've got some gyms to support. So
yeah,
we'll get to that.
I'm pumped. I'm ready to roll. I need maybe a day to recover from this week. It was a lot.
I think we all do. Intense is like kind of to the speech I did yesterday. It's like you can only be intense for so long, right? But intensity provides value, and I think we spent 4 for us. 4?
Yeah, got in on Sunday.
4 mega intense days here. So take a day or two, get the weekend passed, and then let's get back at it on Monday.
Job's not done.
Job's not done. Job's never done.
All right, man. Anything else for episode 1? All right, episode 1.
Episode 1 done.
Let's go.